Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from Skype Lessons online.com. Today's lesson was suggested to me by one of my students. Big fan of Charlie Puth, so she is, and she'd said about her new song, and she asked if I could show her how to play this song. I thought, well, it's a good song. I like the chord progression that he's been using this. I've always kind of liked the composition work by Charlie Puth. So I thought, well, let's just make a lesson out of this. The progression that you just heard is the same 4 chords all the way through. It doesn't change. So in fact, it's not 4 chords, it's 5 chords. Do apologise to him. So I'm going to play through each chord, go through the sequence. Very quick lesson here. If you do enjoy this lesson, then don't forget, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell, and then you will be notified of any videos that I do post online to my YouTube channel. Enough of that, let's get on with this really nice song by Charlie Puth. Some of the chords for a beginner, probably find these a bit of a challenge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post them as we go through. I'm going to talk through the chord, and then you'll see the picture above as we go through it. So we start off with a B minor 7 chord. And different ways of playing this. A lot of my early students will see a B minor 7 as this, but the one here, because I'm really trying to get this nice jazz effect when I'm playing this chord progression, I'm going to use my 3rd finger to hold down all of the strings D, G, B and the high E on 7th fret, and then I'm going to bring my 2nd finger over the top to play 7 on the low E, and I'm going to sandwich and take out the sound of the A string. So there's your B minor 7. Then he moves down to this A flat minor 7 with a flat 5. So it's very frightening, I know. Really what you're doing, you're playing an A flat minor chord, but the 5th note in this chord, which would have been here on the B string, which would have been the 4th fret, I'm actually flattening, hence the flat 5, down onto this D note. So what I'm doing here, I've got to change my fingers. Got my 1st finger on 3rd fret on the B, got my little finger then on 4th on the G, got my 3rd finger 4th on the D, and I bring the 2nd finger across to 4 on the low E, and again I'm sandwiching this A string. So I get this A minor 7 flat 5 chord. Next chord is a G major 7 chord. Again, another big kind of chord. Now to play a G major 7 chord from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep these 2 fingers, the 3 and the little finger, in place, and I'm just going to do a little dance with these 2 fingers. Because we was here first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the 2nd finger to replace this 1st finger. So the 2nd finger now is playing down here on 3rd fret on the B string, and I'm going to bring my 1st finger across to the 3rd fret, giving me the root note of this G. So I get this G major 7 again, sandwiching the sound of that A string. So there's my G major 7. Next chord, I'm going to do a D flat major 7 with a D flat minor 7 with a flat 5. Nice chord. You heard him use that chord quite a few times in his composition. What I do there, I got my flat bar across 4th fret, so I'm holding down from the A string all the way down to the B string, and I'm going to put my 3rd finger on D5 and my little finger on B5. So there's my D minor 7 flat 5, and then to finish the progression off, I have got a F sharp 7 chord, nice dominant chord to turn it around, and that is played by 1st finger at 2nd fret, holding all the strings down, and then I put my 3rd finger on 4th fret on the A string, and my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. There is my F sharp 7 chord. So I go from this B minor 7. There's the A flat minor 7, flat 5. There's the G major 7. D minor 7, flat 5. F sharp. Now, he opens the song off with just the then switching, just plays the chords. Now he's doing this on the keyboard obviously, but you can still imitate that sound with the guitar. And then the beat starts up. Now, easiest way of just playing these downbeats. And now what he's doing, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's just pushing in to each one of them chords. So the push, push. Now, obviously on these last two, there's a quicker turn rate. Now that's the kind of strumming action that he's playing through. Because what I'm doing, I'm incorporating the beat of that bass that you can hear on the song. Now the first part of the verse is he doesn't do the push, so you get this. Then it gets a little bit more lively, a bit more instruments being played in. That's when he starts to do the push. Now there is also the part where he doesn't do the rhythm through this D minor 7 flat 5, so you get this B minor. Then he just plays that through. Then back in. Very kind of easy kind of way it's been composed, with just the way he orchestrates everything in this song that makes it sound good. And of course his voice. But we're just playing through them chords, looping through. They don't change in where they appear in the bars, it's just whether he just plays it as downstroke, through the chord, just using the keyboard, or whether he's allowing the bass to drive it through. Now, they are a bit of a challenge. You know, if you are starting out playing chords, especially bar chords, the chords will take some practice. Getting this whole movement where you're going between these different shapes. So that one is switching across. This chord here, the D minor 7 flat 5, or D flat minor 7 flat 5, that isn't too much of a challenge. The F7, again, if you've just started playing bar F sharp 7, if you just started playing bar chords, that should be okay. But it will be this E minor 7, terrible with these words, aren't I? A flat minor 7 with a flat 5, going to this G major 7. That little switch there sounds really nice. Moving across to that D minor 7 flat 5. So some really nice chords he's been using, which is nice to hear. Makes a change to what we normally hear in the charts, where they're just cycling through them 4 chords. This one has got some nice thought in the composition of the chords. Well, it is just a short lesson. Like I said, I will post a sheet that will be attached, which will have all these chords in a nice chord sheet that you can use at your leisure. But if you did enjoy this song, don't forget, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell, and you'll be notified whenever there is any new lessons posted for you. Well, I'm going to let you go and let you practice this song. Until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from Skype Guitar Lessons Online.com, wishing you well. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, goodbye.